Let me go over some techniques that you can use throughout the body, and especially the back area. So first one, what you can use is you can use your, like this at a 45-degree angle, and you can kind of glide like this in the body. So this can be used in other areas of the body, of course, or if you want a little bit more stabilized, you can like this, hold it, kind of glide this way then. So again, it can be used in other parts. Another one that I like to use the most is I'm going to place my whole hand right here and only pressure right on my thumb. So you can glide that way. Or you can even hold the pressure too, but that's why you're not going to burn out your thumb at all. So again, this is bad body mechanics when you go like this for your thumb. Some people will use both thumbs like this, kind of gliding like you said, like a 45-degree angle or so. So again, you can use it on other areas of the body. Some people will use the knuckle, so you just kind of cup like this, and the knuckle right in here. So you can kind of glide like that then. This is the way you're less likely to slip too, so that's the one main thing with this one is you don't want to slip with your knuckles or with the elbow too, so you can like this, just make sure your elbow is relaxed. And you kind of glide like that then. I myself will use my elbow and forearm. You can kind of angle it like this, but just make sure it's not on any bony areas, of course, so not on the vertebrae, not on much with the scapular region. So you can put a little bit on the scapula, but just make sure you're not using a lot of pressure on there, especially if you're using your actual elbow on there, so just make sure you don't do that either. Just use your regular forearm, just make sure your wrist is relaxed. If you want a little bit more pressure, you're just going to go like this then. Another option, you can kind of broaden it or kind of twist it too. Another option, like a W. I'm going to put my thumb on top of thumb for pressure. Or you can kind of push your thumb against each other to kind of push with pressure too this way. So again, all these techniques you can use in other parts of the body too, so it's just different ways of treating it. So the more creative you can be, the more you can get benefits out of the aches and pains that they're having then. Okay. Next one, you can go like this. It's kind of 45-degree angle, kind of gliding. Or you can have your hand on top, you can have it crossed like this, or hand on top like this, and you're kind of gliding like that to give more pressure then. So with these techniques, you can use the regular massage techniques like the Swedish stuff to warm up the areas, but then when you're get deeper, that's when you're going to use these deeper kind of techniques. In cross fiber friction, so let's say the rhomboid, the direction is going like this, you're going to go across the muscle grain, and you can go a little bit deeper each time, a little bit deeper each time. You can use your knuckles or other things, so just again, don't burn out your thumb. It's going to hurt it more. And there's a thing called longitude friction. Some people call it muscle stripping. You're going to go with the muscle grain. So let's say the muscle's like this, you're going to go with the muscle grain just a little bit deeper each time, just to make sure. Ischemic compression, ischemia, remember it means lack of blood flow. So what you're going to do is you're going to, basic trigger point therapy, you're going to hold that area. So you're going to bring it to like a 7 or 8 for discomfort on a scale of 1 through 10. And then once it relieves to like a 2 or 3, have them breathe in real deep, and when they breathe out, you're going to go a little bit deeper. So again, basic trigger point therapy, you're just holding it there once is what you're doing. And then after it relieves some, and then you're just going to take your thumb out of that area. But some people will do a little bit of movement with it, especially if you get bored or if you want to hit more areas at once then. It works more beneficial. Some people will kind of rock in that area too, so it's a little bit less pressure if you just stay in one area. Sometimes it's too intense, so if you kind of rock in that area, it works really nice. Or you can even with your palm and stuff rocking in that area. But again, watch the person's reactions. If you have their hand exposed, you can usually tell if it's too much pressure. And this in the neck area, you can use you can treat some of that, just like we did before with the neck. We treated those areas, but this is another option to get into that. But again, you cannot stretch out the neck. That's the problem. But the only way you can really stretch out the neck is you kind of hook, kind of stretch it out like this, or you can kind of use your knuckle and kind of rotate and bring it down like this, or you can even use your forearm right through the shoulder region, but you're kind of hooking on the suboccipital ridge. Some people will kind of hook like this to get to that area too, so that's just another option. But one that I like too is you're just going to hold on an area and kind of stretch it out. So hold, stretch it out, hold, stretch it out. So you're just stretching out those areas. So just different ways to treat that. And the biggest problem, people will concentrate so much on the rhomboid area if somebody's having pain there, but the problem is sometimes the pectoralis area is too tight, it's too contracted, so this is too stretched out. So don't stretch this out anymore. You're just going to do regular massage to help relax that, or more broadening techniques. So you can even broaden and bring it out, or use your forearm, or broaden out different areas. But you don't need to stretch it out because it's already stretched out enough. So that's why you can stretch out the pec area and massage the pec area. But this area, you just want to more relax it then as much as possible.